A shalom, shalom, all praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, or Chakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace and blessings to you fellow brothers pushing out this word in true sincerity, Shabbat Chanak, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, or Chakodash. And I want to briefly speak on this, how the Motb infrastructure is being set up. A lot of it is already here, and these contactless payment options. That's why you have that RFID on your credit card, your debit card. And a lot of these payment processing units now they can use a touchless. You just tap it. At the you just tap it at what's it called, at the payment, at the grocery store or wherever you're at. And you have also the QR codes, and which is a big thing, man. It's a big thing. I remember when the Apostle Elder Tahar spoke about the Motb out there in China. And if you take a look at China and their economy, they're pretty much cashless, and they use these QR codes. Now, this picture that you have here is a picture that I took the other day at a little restaurant that I went to. But this is growing. I've been seeing this a lot. Also went to get a like a deep tissue massage a couple of days ago, and they had the QR code, and I thought they was the QR code for the COVID. It kind of freaked me out, for a moment, like, oh shit. You gotta be vaccinated for to enter into a lot of these businesses now out here on the West, also out there in New York, and a lot of different states are picking up this narrative, especially with this Delta variant going around. They're going to give excuse when the FDA makes these things mandatory. But here, like I said, you have the QR code now where everything is now digital. And I've been seeing this a lot, man. Grocery stores, gas stations, the bank. I've been seeing it's because we're definitely in that time now. I just Googled, QR codes everywhere, and this is a article that popped up. This is from Forbes, and you're gonna find out that this agenda has been, in full steam for a long time. We're just at the latter end of this agenda to make everything cashless and to pretty much bring in the Motb. The infrastructure is pretty much set up. They just needed this 5G to come up, because the way, if everything goes digital, everything's going to be on a grid. You have to have latency, and input and output have to be, worked out, to all those who understand networking and, internet infrastructure. Not going to really go into that. But let me go into this article. It says why QR codes are popping up everywhere during the scamdemic and how to read them in a snap. I'm just going to go through this. It's maybe 2 or 3 paragraphs. Planning a weekend road trip or a cross-country flight. Get ready to encounter a new no-touch normal field with lots of QR codes. Let me read that again. Planning a weekend road trip or cross-country flight. Get ready. Give me a second. Let me drink some of this tea. Get ready to encounter to a new no-touch normal field with lots of QR codes. During the coronavirus pandemic, businesses big and small are looking for ways to offer customers a touch-free experience. Remember, a touch-free experience, germs-free, virus-free. Okay, this is nothing new. One of the CDC's new guidelines for travel. See, they already have this guideline for travel, and this is going to be implemented on a high level. Okay. One of the CDC's new guidelines for travel is to use contactless options whenever possible. This is where we're moving towards. Okay, hey man, when we go into this cashless society, when cash is done away with, I want to see the face of a lot of these scoffers and scorners. The means cash and credit cards are out. That means cash and credit cards are out and touch-free payments are in. It's here, man. The infrastructure of the Motb, you already know what that is, the charagma, is already being set up. Okay, it's already here. They're saying it's here. Okay, at restaurants, paper menus are out and digital menus are in, and this is exactly what this was. You know, me and a couple of brothers, we went to a restaurant, and there was no paper menu. You had to use the QR code, which you just open up your camera, and you just point the camera to the QR code, and then a link pops up, and then you go to the link, and then you can go from there. You can order from there. It's no longer paper menu and this and that, which they're gonna say, oh, this is more green. This is going to help out the environment. Look, touchless. It says at restaurants, paper menus are out and digital menus are in. Okay, everything's going digital. Many of these contactless technologies are built around QR codes. Okay, shorthand for quick response codes. The boxy, square, and dotted field designs have been around since the mid-1990s, but they are making a huge comeback during the C-19 scamdemic. Basically, a QR code works in the same way as a barcode at the supermarket. So it's that same technology of the 666, right? The barcode. We all know the breakdown of the barcode. Well, this is basically the same thing. Okay. When your smartphone scans the code of black squares and dots, it translates the information into a link that leads to something recognizable, like a PDF of a restaurant menu. Now, I mean, I'll read a little bit more. It doesn't really matter. That's all we needed. So these things are popping up everywhere. Okay, let me bring out a scripture. Something real quick, because we're pretty much one crisis away from being cashless, one crisis away from them banning dollars, and you are going to be forced to use your phone. You're going to be forced to use the QR code for everything, just like they're out there in China they're doing. Okay, as well as they're going to give excuse to put that Motb inside of you. Okay, one more second. Infrastructure's here, and the infrastructure is being set up as we speak. And look how quickly the infrastructure can be set up. Because why? Because they already have it ready. They already have it ready. They already have testing grounds. Like China's a big testing ground. And there's going to be nothing for a store to convert everything digital. Okay, you have a little tech guy that can convert your menu into a digital menu. Convert, your services into, a digital QR code. Okay, the infrastructure at the bank, the bank, you go to the ATM. A lot of the ATMs, they're touchless. You can use your phone or your Apple Watch, or you can just tap your credit card, your debit card. You don't have to actually put it inside the little machine, So, everything's already being set up. A lot of it is already here. Revelation 14:9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image. Now, the beast is the Roman Empire coming back. That is the system. Okay. and it has came back in the form of America, NATO and the EU. And the image is pretty much, their system. Okay, the democracy. You have the right, you have the left, as well as their science, which a lot of people are worshiping the image right now, and receive his mark. Now within this beast system, okay, outside of the image, they will also give you a mark. Okay, you will also have to have a mark to be able to participate in this beast system, which means you're worshiping this system, and it's not a spiritual. Okay, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. Right, you have, well, the FDA approved a brain interface. It wasn't Elon Musk Neuralink, it was another company. They already are in human trials as of like 2 weeks ago, but we know that they're doing these things. They're doing these things behind closed doors. They got a lot of high level technology that they've been working on that works, that we don't know about, that they're going to release in these last days. Give me a second. Like when I had it was the last Day of Atonement. I had a vision, and pretty much, I received spiritual power, but I was fighting a android. I was fighting like a Terminator. So they have these technologies. Okay, they show you that in their movies. You don't think Esau Edom, all this money that he has, all this knowledge that he has on the left hand side, you don't think he has these type of technologies? Yes, he does, and he's going to release these things in the last days. Okay, those newly created beasts, that goes hand in hand with that scripture too. Okay, whether it's a digital beast or as a hybrid, a chimera, Esau Edom, he's creating these things. He's going to release these things. If any man worship the beast, okay, the Roman Empire and his image, his system, and receive his mark, which is the Motb, the charagma, in his forehead, whether it's a neural lace that you're connected to the internet, hands free, you can move a limb now, you can see now, or in his hand, right under the skin. Okay, the Pentagon, they have a thing that you could put under your skin that can detect the C19. And he's not throwing away the C19. Okay, this is his bread and butter. He's just going to build off of this. Okay, and it's going to be more variants and more variants and more mutations and more mutations until he gets what he wants. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, okay, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. Yeah, the Lord's righteous anger is going to come upon the world and those who take this man, who worship this man, who worship the beast and his image, okay, the system, the Roman system, as well as they take their mark. And you could already see that, a lot of people are already taking it. I mean, as far as, this whole injection, that's just that's a precursor, a prelude to, ultimately this technology being put under you. Now, the whole Vanessa, the thing is also a technology. Okay, RMNA, I forget the exact RMNA or something like that. I forget the exact words, but you know what I mean. That's the actual technology. Okay, that's a microscopic or a nanotechnology. The Most High gave this man some high level technology, man. Esau has he has a blessing. Remember, his blessing was on the left hand side. Now, when you watch, like, say, movies or anything that you have a right and a left, which pretty much is everything. You have a good and the evil. The evil, they at times it looks like they have some high level technology or powers on the left hand side that deceive many. That that looks like it's unstoppable, unbeatable. Okay, one moment. And that's what the Most High has done. He raised up this man Esau Edom. Okay, this man Esau, he can store data in liquid. In liquid, man. This dude has some high level technology, which all he did is carbon copy the technology of the Lord. Like nanotechnology, that's a nanotechnology is of the Lord. Okay, storing data is is of the Lord within our minds. The brain, look at the brain. The brain is high level, man, and he wants to conquer that, and that's where the spirit dwells. So he's trying to take the spirit out of the brain and put it into his technology. And I wouldn't even be surprised if he has some type of technology to be able to do that. You know, hey, we're in sci-fi times. We're in some crazy times. We're in times that, if all possible, it will deceive the very elect. And he's gonna come out with these miracles, these false miracles, through his science, through his pseudoscience, right? So we're ready for it. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb. The presence of the Lamb. So, hey, those who worship this man and take it, because if you worship him, you're going to take his image. I'm sorry, you're going to take his mark. Excuse me. You're going to worship the beast and his image, and you're going to take this physical mark that he's going to offer unto you. And we see a prelude with that, with the Vanessa, with the thing, the injection, the treatment. And he's about to he's about to go mad right now. He's about to lock down everything again. He's about to curse you people out and force you into it. Force you into getting it. Okay? And he's going to use science. He's going to use celebrities, which he's already doing. He's going to use everything that he can do. More chaos, more turmoil. Okay? More psyops. More false flags, all that. Because really, this is the hand of the Lord moving prophecy towards the end. Hey, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We just, as men of the Lord, few sisters that believe, we got to continue to believe in Yahweh Shai with fear and trembling. Okay, and play our part, play our position. Okay, with diligence, because the Motb infrastructure. And the brother in the Camp Shemaim, he always goes into that. The Motb infrastructure is pretty much, it's set up. It's ready. Right? We're just one, what I just said it earlier. One false flag or one scenario from, these things being mandatory and implemented. So, want to give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai.